We built a program from the ground up, and we're creating a new profession. It's a profession that is extremely important for the survival of the planet.
The environment is essential for any human endeavor, and so to make it more sustainable is really our mission.
When people say there's a trade-off between environment and economic development, it's idiotic. Without the environment, there is no economic development. The health of the planet is totally interdependent with the health of the economy.
I think what the world really needs is a cadre of dedicated environmental professionals. The most important thing that the ESP program does is it takes people who have a commitment to environmental issues, but it shows them how to take that commitment and turn it into something and do something with it.
If you want to get a PhD in environmental something or other, this is not the program to come to. This is a program that is a terminal professional degree program. We want people to learn how to solve problems here so they can go out and solve problems out in the real world.
This program is really about policy, and it's also about understanding what the science is telling us.
This program prepares you to understand how you can implement sustainability throughout an organization, if it's public sector, if you're working at the Department of Energy, or if you're working at a small consulting firm or large corporation.
The idea of taking 2 years out from the workplace, I just wasn't comfortable with that. I needed something that was more structured, more efficient.
This is an accelerated, fast-paced, very challenging program for students who want to complete their degree in a short amount of time.
This program is incredibly rigorous and it requires a lot of hard work.
Students who are successful in this program are passionate, they're willing to work hard, and they're willing to work together.
There's group projects in every class, and the students learn the idea that their job is to teach each other, not compete with each other. And so the sense of spirit and cohesion is wonderful.
You're in a group of 60 students who are all really close. You spend all day together. You're coming from backgrounds across industries, across fields, across skill levels.
What the ESP program is really strong at is assembling a very diverse cast of characters and forcing all of us to get along with each other, which is really essential for being a professional in any field.
The science curriculum was immediately the first thing that interested me in the program. I knew that I needed the environmental science to transition from a career in finance to a career in environmental policy. So that was the missing link for me.
I teach the climatology class in the summer component of the program. This is one of the most exciting classes for me to teach. It's one of my favorite classes. I get the chance to talk about climate science, something that I'm passionate and think is very important, to students who are very interested to learn the science.
Someone who has an economics degree is really relying on the people with science degrees during the summer when they're doing labs, and then it swaps in the fall when you are trying to help people with their economics homework.
The fall semester is really about economics, statistics, sustainability management, so it's widening the skill set.
But they also get electives. In the fall semester, they have one elective. In the spring semester, they get two. And so they have 3 courses where they can really shape a little bit of a concentration in their own area of study. And in the spring semester, we do workshop projects for clients.
I think I personally enjoyed the workshop experience the most. The chance to work with a client and to manage a project that will hopefully be implemented in the real world.
I would say the expectations of the workshop clients are the same as the clients that I have now as an environmental professional, and it really is a real-world experience. At First Environment, we do environmental consulting, and it is entirely client-based, and our work is entirely team-based, so it's almost like each project I work on is a mini workshop in and of itself.
The people were definitely my favorite aspect of the program.
I think I made some great relationships, and I look forward to staying involved in the Columbia community after I graduate.
Being in such close proximity to these people for an entire year, they become your family.
I didn't expect that I would make such strong personal relationships.
We're all very, very close at this point, and I know that I can count on these people for anything, and that's really important.
Perhaps the most invaluable thing I took from the ESP program was nothing that was taught to me in a class, but the actual people themselves, my classmates.
You actually learn a lot more from your colleagues than you end up learning from your professors, just in group work and in projects. And then also after you graduate, you continue those networks, and that's something that I didn't expect, but have gotten the most out of.
Having that network that you can tap into, having that knowledge base with regard to environmental issues has really proven itself invaluable to me as a professional. When I need answers or I need referrals or I need to go to someone on a particular issue, I know where to go.
I've only been out of the program for a year, and I've already had multiple opportunities to both work in a professional setting with my colleagues, and also to hire them. You end up using those networks that you build for the rest of your career. It's been pretty much a whirlwind. In 2 years, I've gone from having no experience in this industry to having a master's degree, making the best connections I could have asked for, and ending up in a position that I really love and I'm passionate about.